believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything.
Many companies tell us, when there's injustice, speak up. Here's Disney.
This is a reason for you to speak up on injustices. It's on you to speak up.
The NBA.
This league has done a great job of allowing us to go out there and speak for the people who may not be able to be heard.
This is a sort of corporate PR hogwash.
Journalist Melissa Chen calls it hogwash because the NBA clearly does not want its employees to criticize injustice if the injustice is in China. One team's general manager did.
China reacted negatively after Daryl Morey, the general manager of the Houston Rockets, tweeted his support for the protesters in Hong Kong.
Morey merely said, "Fight for freedom, stand with Hong Kong." That's a good thing to say because China crushed freedom in Hong Kong.
That tweet has since been deleted.
Now Morey tweets, "I did not intend to cause offense." Why is he apologizing for saying something true about a repressive dictatorship? Because
the NBA is facing backlash in China. How much money are we talking about?
Billions.
After Morey posted this tweet, Chinese TV stopped broadcasting Rockets games. So the NBA quickly issued a groveling apology, writing that they were extremely disappointed by Morey's inappropriate tweet. Then players apologized.
Yeah, we apologize. We love China. We love, playing there.
When you're misinformed or you're not educated about something.
LeBron James called Morey misinformed.
Sometimes you have to think through things that you say that may cause harm.
The next year, Morey left Houston. But he's a skilled executive. He quickly got a new job with the Philadelphia 76ers. China then stopped broadcasting Sixers games.
What's amazing to me is that China is able to strong arm these companies, these players, these teams into actually acquiescing with its ideology.
China's ideology is often grotesque. The United States and other countries say
the PRC has committed genocide.
Genocide of a mostly Muslim minority group called the Uyghurs. China put them in what it calls re-education camps. Occasionally, they let the news media in.
When the Chinese government took our BBC colleagues on a rare tour last year, they wanted to show a happy place where Uyghurs and other Muslim minorities are de-radicalized.
The official footage from China shows happy people.
This is Chinese propaganda. Satellite images show a totally different story.
Here, a camera shows blindfolded men with their hands tied behind their backs in what looks like a concentration camp. The few who escaped China say they were tortured.
They are forced into slave labor, and that's happening right now.
The Chinese say they're doing this to prevent terrorism.
But it's still wrong to incarcerate an entire population.
One of the biggest things is we want social justice.
Since the NBA runs ads encouraging people to
speak for the people who may not be able to be heard.
What does the NBA say about the Uyghur genocide? Nothing.
Nobody cares about what's happening to the Uyghurs, okay?
An owner of the Golden State Warriors was unusually candid about it.
We have a responsibility to take care of our own backyard first.
China's on the other side of the world. It makes sense for companies to focus on American issues.
Companies like Apple, Nike, and Coca-Cola have part of their supply chain sourced from this region. And in these areas, Uyghurs are actually forced to participate in slave labor.
Nevertheless, the movie Mulan was filmed in the same region where Uyghurs are tortured. Doesn't Disney care?
You know who I am?
I know who you are. Do you?
Seems Hollywood grovels before China, too. Tough guy John Cena beats people up on screen. But in real life, he begs China, "Forgive me." What did he do wrong?
He had the audacity to mention or allude to the fact that Taiwan was a country.
Because Cena said Taiwan was a country,
rather than a territory owned by China.
The Chinese got mad.
And so John Cena took to the airwaves and apologized in Mandarin, no less, and groveled.
So
all he does is say sorry for 1.5 minutes, and it's just pathetic.
It is. I think the Chinese government actually takes a lot of pleasure knowing that they can actually strong-arm companies into capitulation to its own political ideology.
At what point do principles return?
That's a very good question. These companies have a lot of power. There is no reason for them to be kowtowing to a Chinese dictatorship.
Enes Kanter called the country's leader a, quote, brutal dictator.
At least one NBA player defies the censors.
Enes Kanter has been the only NBA player to dare to speak up.
To me, human rights and people's, but basic rights is way more important than any deal you can offer me.
He has been wearing these shoes sprayed with political messages such as Free Tibet, denouncing China's Uyghur repression, and Free Taiwan.
And because he plays for the Celtics, China won't show the Celtics games.
That's right.
In China, Kanter doesn't even exist. His name has actually been scrubbed from the Chinese internet.
Yes, you cannot search for anything alluding to Enes Kanter.
Kanter, who's now added freedom to his name, is the rare non-hypocrite. And he points out the hypocrites.
Nike, they stand with Black Lives Matter, Latino community, no Asian hate, and, LGBTQ community. But when it comes to China, they remain silent.
The press isn't pointing out this hypocrisy much.
No, they're very silent on it because they know that this actually exposes the woke edifice of the NBA.
What do you want the NBA and all these companies to do? Just turn their back on the Chinese market?
Absolutely. I think the least we can do is to take stock of their cowardice and recognize that what they're participating in is a bald-faced hypocrisy.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you get the next ones.